Once upon a time, in a lush green jungle filled with singing birds and blooming flowers, lived a colorful and confident parrot named Pihu. She had the brightest feathers in the forest, green like emeralds, with a red beak that sparkled in the sunlight. Pihu had one big dream: to fly higher than anyone ever had, even higher than the mountains, the trees, and the clouds. She wanted to touch the sky. Every day she would practice flying, flapping her wings harder and faster, soaring through the trees, challenging her bird friends to races. "I'm going to fly higher than the wind one day," she boasted to the toucans, the pigeons, and the owls. "I will be the queen of the sky." Her friends laughed kindly. "You are already a wonderful flyer, Pihu," said a wise old owl. "But the wind is not your enemy." Pihu didn't listen. She began to talk to the wind directly. "Hey," one evening, "let's race. Let's see who rules the sky, you or me." The wind, who had watched Pihu since she was a chick, chuckled softly through the leaves. "Little parrot," the wind whispered, "I am not here to race you. I help you fly. Without me, you would only flap and fall." But Pihu was stubborn.
She practiced harder. She flew faster. She told stories to all the animals about how she would one day beat the wind. Finally, one cloudy day, Pihu decided it was time. "This is it," she squawked. "Today I fly higher than the wind itself." She took off from her favorite mango tree with a strong push and rose up into the air. The wind blew gently behind her, supporting her wings. "Higher!" she shouted. The wind gave a little gust to help her. "Faster!" she chirped. The wind tried to keep up, whooshing through the trees and over the hills. But Pihu was so focused on winning, she ignored the wind's warnings. "Be careful," the wind whispered. "The higher you go, the colder and rougher it gets." But Pihu didn't care. "I will win." She flew higher and higher until the forest below looked like a green patch of grass. Suddenly, the warm, gentle breeze turned into strong, cold gusts. The clouds grew thick. Pihu began to feel tired. Her wings ached. The air became thin. She flapped harder, but the wind around her now roared and tossed her like a leaf. I can't do this," she cried out. "Wind, help me." The wind, who had always been there, swooped in quickly. Gently, like a mother lifting her child, the wind wrapped itself around Pihu's wings and guided her back down to safety. Pihu landed on a branch, panting and shivering. She tucked her wings and closed her eyes, ashamed. "I'm sorry," she whispered. "I thought I was better than you. I thought I didn't need help." The wind rustled the leaves softly, like a lullaby. "I never wanted to compete, little one. I only wanted to lift you higher, or not to race you, but to fly with you." Pihu opened her eyes and looked around. The forest was still. The air was peaceful, and the wind, though invisible, was still by her side. From that day on, Pihu changed. She no longer tried to beat the wind. She soared with it, danced through the skies, and helped younger birds learn how to glide. She spoke of partnership and balance, not pride. She understood now. The sky was not something to conquer, it was something to share. And the wind? It smiled every time Pihu took flight, proud to lift